100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist, man, check the wrist, man. Got him hot, ayy. Man, can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ayy, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ayy, she want it like me, cause her like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex. She like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, we need more.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Southern California as we've got playoff football ahead in the City of Angels. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Los Angeles Rams. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run on first down. Gibson, give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the
bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On second down, McCaffrey. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Bridgewater on 4th down. And an alley to run. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
This time they'll throw it with Vick. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Henderson now on 1st and 10. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. You think back to the Super Bowl against New England, the Rams never even got into the red zone in that game, and now here they are in the red zone on their opening drive with a first down. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
No lack of guts at all on that one. Normally in this situation in the red zone, that type of play isn't run, but I think they're trying to catch the defense off guard and also break tendency. No one really runs that type of a play. Guess what? We are. Let's see how you handle it.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3. Come on, baby.
He may try and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. It's their quarterback doing it himself from 9 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
49 the mark. 49
On 1st down, it's Gibson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 22-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. This is McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
3rd and short yardage. Bridgewater being chased out, and he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it. Those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Come on, let's go.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual. As we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down. Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 3rd down, Vick. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Forced out to his left. And an alley to run. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 12-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. touchdown Rams. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater. Dixon complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked.
Now Vic stripped. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
On first down, it's Henderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun to give to Henderson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Running the ball served them well all game long, and there's another example as they pick up a first down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. Out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brian Burns in to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd down, it's Henderson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. 15 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hold now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Check three.
First down, Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Right. Come on, 49 the mic. And I'm coming after you.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Bridgewater now. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. And an alley to run. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. This one from 35 yards away. And his kick here is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s, and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, Vick. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Get off the field. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Go. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
To throw on 3rd down, Vick. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. The offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And some space here. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still, no yardage. Okay.
They'll try and run. Henderson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted,
and down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Samson Ebukam in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. To try again after the sack. Bridgewater flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Got his target, Samuel. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Samson Ebukam, his 2nd sack of the night. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Out of the gun, Bridgewater gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play. Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. Steps away to his left. Now a desperation throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
52's the mic. Free bud.
To throw, Bridgewater. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 9-yard